So you are welcome to this video. So in this video, I'm going to show you some checklists you need to follow to create a book cover for your own book. Of course, one of the first impression a customer is going to be seeing after searching for your book, after keywords, yeah, after you have done the keyword aspect very good. Now the next thing that the customer is going to see, that is after when he search for that particular keywords that you use in creating your book, which you have talked about keyword research. So after when you have successfully gotten that particular keyword and you have successfully created your own book, now part of the first thing a customer is going to be seeing is your book cover. That is the first impression a customer may have with your own book. That is the first interaction a customer is going to have with your own book. Okay, so once the book cover is well designed, is professionally designed, so the customer may decide to click on that particular book and check the description and also look inside feature of that book. But if your book cover is looking so tattered, your book cover is looking so unprofessional, your book cover is just looking anyhow, so the customer might decide to scroll past your book, and at the end of the day, he may not even check out the book, talk less of him buying that particular book. So now, what am I saying? The reason why I'm saying this is because I want you to pay attention to your own book cover design. So you just put your head, you put your time, and you also put your energy when it comes to creating a very unique book cover that is going to stand out in the market and is going to trigger buying decision, is going to trigger the emotions of the buyers to decide to check out your book description, your book look inside feature, and at the end of the day, click that particular buy button and buy your book. Okay, so don't forget, people that are buying this book are actual human beings with emotions, are actual human beings with sense, are actual human beings that are looking for what will exactly suit their needs, and they are looking for something that is of high quality before they can be able to invest their $1, $2, $3, or any amount you decided to price your book and get that particular book. So now it is very important that I show you how you can go about and create a unique and outstanding book cover for your own book. Okay, so now first of all, in this checklist, what you need to do is what is to go to the Amazon website to draw inspiration. Yeah, what I mean by going to the Amazon website to draw inspiration is that you go to the Amazon page and check out books that are related to your own book, or books that are on your own title. Now you look at how they actually design their own book cover. Yeah, which we are going to do the practical aspect of this. How do they design their book cover? How do they color their book cover? How do they write their book title? How do they write their book subtitle? How do they put on relevant images on their book cover? Okay, so now, how do these people use contrasting colors, maximum of 2 to 3 color, which I will advise for you to use, and also how these people was able to use good and relatable fonts. Yeah, also maximum of 2 to 3 fonts. Okay, so what I want you to do is that these are the checklists that might result in what getting a best-selling book cover. Okay, make sure that your book title is clearly written, your book subtitle also. Now, use of relevant images that are related to the book. You cannot be creating book on weight loss and be using an image of, for example, uh, of a man hugging a woman. That is a relationship. Okay, this is actually very wrong. Now you use image that is going to what talk about the book title and the book subtitle. So now I'll show you how you can get those images too. Now you can use contrasting colors. Yeah, the color that you're going to use on your book cover should be a color that is going to pop out and bring out everything that you wanted to put in terms of font and in terms of the background, okay, or in terms of the images you are going to use. So now you can use what good and also readable fonts, okay, fonts that somebody can be able to read. A customer, once he just see your book right from the far distance, he can be able to what read that particular book. Okay, so maximum fonts that you can use for your book, it should not be more than 3 fonts. Okay, mostly I use 2 for my books. So if there is a need for you to add, let it not pass 3 fonts. Let it not pass 3 colors. But most of the bestsellers out there use only 2 colors for their own book. Okay. So now let's continue and let me show you what I mean exactly. So let's go to the Amazon website. Let's go to the Amazon website. Okay. So now the book that we are going to be modeling is what? A chair yoga for weight loss. Okay. So now this is the title now. So I have searched for this particular title. So now this is the result I was able to get. Okay. So now you look at this particular book cover and you study it very well. Now look at the book title. It is boldly written. The book title is boldly written. Look at it now. You can be able to read it from here. You see, this is what a very bold book title. Now you can see it clearly. So chair yoga for weight loss. That is what I'm talking about. Clear book title and subtitle. Now look at the color they use. Look at the color they use for the weight loss. Okay. And look at this particular color also. Now look at the image they use. They said chair yoga. So this is a yoga on chair. Okay. Look at the woman sitting on the chair. So this is what? This is actually related to the book title. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So now the next thing we are going to look at is what this particular book also. Look at it now. The book title is Chair Yoga for Weight Loss, which is boldly written. Boldly written. You can see it's here. Boldly written. Okay. So with this particular box, including the 28 days challenge, okay, this is the author's name. Okay, this is another image on this particular book. So now all books on this particular title now have what? Have a relatable image, have an image that is related to the book title. Okay, now look at this one also. It's clearly written. Okay, so look at this one also is clearly written. Okay, so now look at this one. Not this one is not on the title. Look at this cover also. Okay, so now we are going to create something that may look as a best-selling cover. Okay, that is what we are going to be looking at. Now you come to Amazon and look at how these people were able to were able to design their own book cover so that you can also model after them. Well, I'm not saying you should copy anybody here. Please, I'm not saying you should copy anybody. I'm saying you should model. Now you use your own IQ and do something similar, but not exactly as this. Okay. So now that is what we are going to be doing. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. The picture is having white color here. Look at this is the white color on the book title. Look at this particular trouser of the woman and look at this particular color. Okay, now look at the shoe of the woman. Now look at this particular color. This is what we call contrasting and compatible colors on your book cover design. So these are something that you need to take your time and study very well. You need to take your time and study them very well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's check whether we are done with this checklist. Okay, so I think we are done with this checklist. Look at the fonts also. We have talked about it. Look at the fonts they have used. Okay, not more than 2 fonts. Not more than 2 fonts. Okay, not more than 2 fonts for this particular books. So now that is that for the book cover checklist. So now after knowing this as a publisher, in the next video I'm going to show you how you can actually design those book covers. Yeah, how you can actually design those book covers for your own book. So thank you, and then see you in the next video where we are going to be starting designing our book cover properly.